This is like a blast from the past. Hasn't been touched since the 1950s. Wow, we're locked. Another locked door. What the? We're out at a new property that I just picked up. This is my first time walking through. In today's video, we are gonna tour the property. We're gonna see exactly how much repairs we think this thing is gonna need. And then by the end of the video, I'm hoping that we're gonna know, hey, is this one that we want to keep and renovate ourselves? Is this something that we wanna just list as is on the market? Or do we wanna just try to quick sale this thing as it sits? Because from the exterior, it really doesn't appear to be all that bad a shape. But as you know from some of the properties you've probably seen on the channel, sometimes what the exterior looks like isn't a clear indication of what the interior condition is. So we're gonna find that out right now. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I buy a lot of different houses. Some of them are massive renovations. Other ones are properties we can buy and just quickly resell, all of which usually have some fun and interesting or crazy stories behind them. So hit that subscribe button so you can follow along. Some of you guys may have noticed that there's actually what appears to be 2 front doors on this house. Sometimes these older homes have that. This door could be just going into the garage, but it's hard to say. Maybe that garage has been converted into living space. We are about to find out during the walkthrough that we're gonna head into right now. One thing I am noticing about this house is the roof. As soon as I pulled up, I noticed that the roof appears to be in good condition, which is fantastic because what that will allow us to save a little bit of money on the renovation itself. Now, the other 2 things that we gotta check into as far as the exterior goes is how's the siding and how are the windows. Welcome from Mr. Garfield himself. I actually really like this mat. What do you guys think? Hello? First impression, it looks and smells like my grandma's house. Hasn't been touched since the 1950s. This literally looks like original carpet. This is crazy. Not to mention the drapes here. This is like a blast from the past. Some of the online sources are showing this as a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house built in the 50s. It's saying it's 1,800 square feet, which is a massive square footage for a 2-bed, 1-bath. I'm hoping we get bonused with maybe a 3rd bedroom here, but we'll find out. This is straight out of the 50s. Look at some of these light fixtures in here. Pretty crazy. And for those of you who have lived or been in some of these older homes before, I'm sure you remember this, the actual old original doorbell chimes. I gotta see if these things actually still work because these are awesome. We got our doorbell here and we got our chimes back there. I love it. So we're gonna head into the hallway here where I'm assuming we're gonna find ourselves some bedrooms and a bathroom. We got ourselves kind of a long hallway here that goes down the center of the house, as you can see. First, we'll take a left and we'll go into this blue carpet room. This is actually a nice sized bedroom, which I do like. I can tell their furniture was sitting here a while. We got 70 years worth of cobwebs behind the old dresser that was here. Looks like we've got original wood windows, these single hung windows, single pane. They're in decent shape. We might be able to salvage them, which would be cool, but at the same time, not many buyers are looking for single pane windows. Even though they can add a lot of charm to the property, they're just not energy efficient. So when it's super cold in the wintertime, man, these things will just kill your heat bill. That's a maybe item on the list. What would you prefer? New energy efficient vinyl windows, or would you want to keep this original charm and have us refurbish these original wood single hung windows? Let me know what you think. Oh, whoa, what the heck is that? Look at this. I've actually never seen one of those before. Someone in the comments, shout out, tell me what in the heck is this old plug right here? I know somebody knows. Well, that's it for this bedroom. Let's head down the hallway and see what else we got. Okay, so bedroom number 2. We've got ourselves more original wood windows and more 50 years worth of dust here. Interesting how the HVAC grates are, how like narrow they are versus today's day and age, you know, they're about 3 times that wide. Nothing really to write home about in this room, just kind of your standard 10 by 10 bedroom. Let's keep cruising, folks. Okay, so we've got ourselves what appears to be a bathroom and some weird little door here. What the heck? Freaking screwed shut. It's not normal. I got my screw gun in the truck. We'll have to come back to that. I do want to know what the heck's in there. Moving on to the bathroom here, let's take a look. As you can see, everything is original in this house. Well, almost everything. That toilet, that might be new. But we're talking original vanities. I mean, the tub was replaced at one point, but still, it's gotta go. And when we redo this bathroom, ideally we can get rid of this soffit to extend the ceiling height so you don't feel so crouched down when you are in the shower. Okay, now continuing down the hall into, this is kind of interesting layout here. So I've seen these types of layouts before. This is fairly common where you have the back half of your house that's split by this hallway with, bedrooms and bathrooms on the back side of the house. What I haven't seen before is this room right here that then opens up into this kitchen breakfast area. So what I'm guessing took place here, the former owners opened up this wall right here, and I'm thinking that this was actually originally a third bedroom. They then opened it up, threw themselves in a wood stove for those cold winter nights. They just turned it into a 2-bedroom. If I were a gambling man, that's how I'd place my bets here. What we're gonna have to do is figure out, hey, is this house better suited as a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, or would it make more sense for us to frame this in, create a 3rd bedroom? We already have our closet right here. Obviously, just get rid of this wood stove, get rid of the hearth and all that, and turn this back into a bedroom, if that was indeed what it was. Even if it wasn't originally a 3rd bedroom, it might be a smart move for us to make it that, get a little bit of a value bump there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. 3rd bedroom, leave it as it is, have an extra sitting area. I'm curious what you think. Back in its prime, this was a nice kitchen. This thing was classy. I mean, look at the shelving that was built in at the end of this peninsula here. That was the thing back in the day, and not to mention in the breakfast nook or where your dining table is, I mean, they had built-ins there, not to mention glass built-ins. Like, this was a fancy kitchen in its day. I mean, for being 70 years old, original cabinets, most kitchens don't last that long. They don't make them like they used to, as they say. All right, so let's go check out the rest of the house. We still got to come back and check out what's behind this creepy small door here. We'll get the screw gun for that. But before we do that, let's take a look kind of towards the garage here and see what the heck's going on over here. All right, so we got 2 steps down onto what is the garage floor here. So now we're standing on the slab. Kind of a funky setup, meaning like one would almost think that maybe this was originally a detached garage. They closed in between the garage and the house, but I don't know. They could have done that, or this could be just how it was originally built. If you remember when I was standing out front, I was talking about how it had 2 front doors. I'm assuming this is, front door number 2, as I called it. Yep, so this just led into kind of a mudroom area, which, I mean, who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love being able to come straight into their mudroom, So off of this mudroom / mechanical goes back into our laundry. Holy smokes, look at this. This is actually pretty cool wallpaper. This is old school. We're talking about steam locomotives, bike-a-thons, all kinds of stuff. Oh, whoa, what is this? I have not looked yet. What is this door to? What is gonna be behind this door? Place your bets, folks. What? Okay, I have never seen that before. I mean, I've seen crappers in a basement, but I've never seen one just, what appears at one point, it was sitting literally in the middle of the laundry room, and then they built this wooden stall around it. That's crazy. I guess when you only got 1 bathroom for the rest of the house, I mean, when you gotta go, you gotta go. So it's good to have a second toilet, if you know what I mean. I think that wraps up the inside, guys. Let's go check out the backyard here. This thing does sit on close to a 1/4 acre lot, which is awesome. This is a massive, massive backyard, as you can see. I just love a big backyard. It looks like we even have room for parking the old RV, Clark, if we wanted to. I just love to see that. And I know that the buyers of this property, once we fix this place up, are gonna like that too. Let's see what we got in our little shed here, huh? Okay, we're locked. Another locked door. We got 2 doors we need to get into now. I noticed a big batch of keys on the kitchen counter, actually. Let's see, maybe one of those leads to that back door there. Here's our batch of keys. We've got a garage door opener. We've got a little coin purse here. You ever seen that? And holy smokes, keys, 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 folks. What the heck? They had some pretty fancy key wallets, if you will. I think it's gonna be one of these in this jar, if anything. So let's go see if any of these keys work in that shed out back. No way. First try? Are you kidding me? Out of all these things, luck is on my side, folks. Nothing in here, but I think just maybe an old gardening shed where they stored all the yard equipment. It's a bit of a bust as far as discovering something exciting. All in all, it is actually a pretty nice little shed, and it's good for storage. It's structurally sound. A lot of times we have to tear sheds like this down. This one we'll be able to keep. It'll be a good addition to the house. Even though this was a bit of a bust from the excitement side of things, we still have that little door to get into on the interior in the hallway there. So let's go check that out. All right, guys, we're out here getting the screw gun so we can get inside of that door that's screwed closed. All right, guys, we're getting in. What the if you guys can't see that, okay, there's a doll in the back corner here and a giant zip tie. I don't know what the flip was going on here, but this is a pretty odd situation. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for this one. We found some interesting things. Obviously, there was, yeah, interesting little find there in the Hobbit closet, whatever you want to call that. I don't know what they were doing in there with dolls and zip ties. And honestly, I don't really want to know. So long story short, the numbers on this deal are this. So we picked up this house for $270,000. After walking everything, like, I'm sure you agree with me, this thing needs a full go top to bottom. Kitchen's gotta go, bathroom's gotta go. I mean, the one thing I think we're gonna be able to save is the roof. Siding appeared to be in okay shape. Windows, I don't know, that's a maybe item. We're gonna figure out if we wanna do new vinyl efficient windows or if we wanna, try to clean up these old original wood windows. But either way, I think we can get away with a renovation cost of $80,000 on this house, which if we bought for $270,000, we're putting in $80,000. That'll bring our basis to $350,000. And I think our exit on this property is around $450,000 once all those renovations have been done. It's a nice deal nonetheless, right? It's a roughly $100,000 gross profit. So I'm excited about this one. It's a straightforward deal, right down the fairway. Hopefully there's no surprises on us. Yeah, I just love this era of house, basic, single-story ranch home. I think this is gonna be a good one for us. Guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. After touring this property, I think this is gonna be one we're gonna wanna flip ourselves. It's straightforward. Like I mentioned, it's in a good area of town, so I think this is one we're gonna wanna do on our own. So hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with the progress. All right, see ya.